What's up, gamers? It's Tom's Dragon here with a new game called Foundation. It's currently in its alpha, in its beta. It's an early access on Steam, needless to say. It is yet another medieval style city builder. However, Foundations boasts to be a medieval city builder that is unlike others because it's not grid based. It's all sort of a free form, freestyle game. So very unique, kind of interesting in its own way. I do have a game that is called First Try that I've already played a little bit of this on and absolutely enjoy the dickens out of it. So we're going to go ahead and just do a new game here so I can show it off to you guys. There are things in this game that are maybe a little bit frustrating, and so I'm just showing this because I don't think I'm going to do anything with it yet. I'm going to kind of show off the base game first, but perhaps if this series catches on and is interesting to people, I will go ahead and test out some of these mods. A lot of the mods are around production and making production more efficient, because you do kind of have an issue, like I guess in my other game, the most barring issue is that fishing huts will produce 5 fish per cycle. So this mod increases it to 15. So you end up with like 2 or 3 different fishing huts trying to fish the same source. Whereas in that mod, you would have a much easier time fishing because it's going to it's increasing 3 times from 5 to 15. So, but we're going to start a new map here. This is just all the introduction stuff. I've already read through all of it, so I'll try and explain it the best I can when we get there. So first off, we have to try and we are told started off here in Hills. This is a lot nicer than my other village, a whole lot nicer. We want to start off near a source of berries and a source of stone on our land that we first get. And this one here actually looks brilliant. They've got 2 clusters of berry bushes right next to each other. All this here, the next land we can expand to will just increase that. So let's do this. And now we get to build a village center. Let's go here, village center. We're going to plop this baby right here. Call it good. Here's all of our little people. The little people. All right. And to start the game, you just kind of follow these quests. So right now we're going to do a gathering hut right here so that we can start gathering these berries. And we're going to put up a granary. Oh, well, we won't do that yet. Let's do lumber camp. How do I rotate? Oh, yeah, it's control, and then we rotate. We'll throw up a lumber camp right up here. And then a stone cutter camp right here. And so now, unlike Kingdoms and Castles, a game I've been playing an absolute ton of, we have to assign our builders here to begin the process of building whatever it is we want. We want this built right now, so he's going to work on that. Once it's up and running, I will assign some berry gatherers. But here's where this land gets, this is where this game differs from most city building types. I just designated this as an extraction zone, so they are going to gather resources from that area. So for this, I'm going to go ahead and just kind of cover this whole area at first, because I kind of want to clear out all these trees. Clear out that, clear out that, clear out these trees too. So let's just clear this area. We want to gather this stone, so extract all that. And we'll take care of all these trees too. We'll just get kind of everything here lit up, at least for the time being. We'll narrow it down later. When we don't have, when we have more things we got to do. So, for now, let's do 2 people working on berries. We'll do 2 people working on wood cutting. As soon as the stonecutter camp is up and going, we're going to assign 2 people to that, and then we're going to unassign our builders and probably assign them to, well, maybe we'll keep one of our builders building. Let's go ahead and assign, or actually, let's go ahead and say we're going to build a granary. We'll build it, let me think. Yeah, we'll build it right here. Not too far away from our village center. That way the granary will gather from the berries. All right. Oh, that guy's waiting on tools. What do we have? We have 15 tools, so we should be fine, right? Yeah, he'll grab the tools from there. So we got to be careful on tools at first with everything we're doing. And we can also build a well, like right here. Give everybody access to food and water, the basics. Global happiness, 0. What? And we'll also build ourselves the first piece of our market. We'll build it right. Actually, we'll build it over here. It's going to be kind of close to our granary there. So we'll go ahead and just start construction. Call that good. Awesome. So now we're going to start cutting down some stone. We got stone cutters assigned. We've got wood cutters. We're cutting down wood. We've gathered like 20 berries. That's good. Yep, he's starting construction on the granary. We got the well also being constructed. And we're going to need stone. I don't think we have any stone. But our next objective is to build a granary. So we're already kind of on top of that. I'm just sort of going off of what I remember from when I started playing this game earlier. Just what I did right off the bat to get things up and going. But yeah, what's kind of nice is that as the game progresses, we're going to get more options here. So like they'll have an option for housing. So in other words, I can just designate a zone for housing and the villagers will build houses themselves. I don't have to assign them. I don't have to assign them to build houses. They just kind of build it on their own. And so it really starts to look like a genuine city because you get all these pathways that people are walking and there's grass otherwise. And the idea that they just kind of build wherever and you can't really tell them where to build. I mean, you can tell them like the location, but they kind of just build the houses themselves. Yeah, we're not locked to a grid or anything, so it's kind of just like, here it is, you know. It's nice. It's a different, interesting style, something that is kind of cool. So we're going to pause construction on that because the well's not needed right now. And we're just looking to get the granary up and running. I'll go ahead and fast forward real quick just to speed up the process, and he should get done here any second. One more tick. There we go. Oh, geez. Not that far. All right, so now we have that. We will assign, well, we cannot assign a transporter at the moment because none of our workers are free. So we're actually going to make this guy our transporter. And then he is going to take the berries that are stored here in the gathering hut, and he's going to take them over here. And the market is complete. Neat. So the market, we can actually have sell berries. Oh, this needs to assign berries. There we go. All right, so now we need to finish construction on the well. We've already built our market, assign a new market tender, which we can't do at the moment because everybody's currently working on other things. But I think we'll actually unassign somebody from picking berries probably to work on actually doing this. So we'll just say, Jacob, you're not going to pick berries anymore. Instead, you, sir, are going to be a market tender. Have a new quest. Increase your proximity. Okay, so we now need to raise the happiness of our villagers to 100. And that's when immigration is going to kick in. People are going to start coming to our village and wanting to live here. So right now, the best way to raise happiness is the fact that I will be selling berries at this market. And the villagers will show up, pick up the pick up their berries and feed themselves, and that will increase happiness to 100%. So let's go ahead. We'll just kind of speed through that. Everybody's out working, everything's going well. Selling his berries. He's sold 4 this week. Yeah, he'll sell a lot more. The cycle is that everybody goes out and... Oh, nice. So we got a new villager who's going to join with us in a minute. The cycle is everybody goes out to work and then they take a little bit of leisure time. And usually during their leisure time, they will go and buy resources that they want. So in other words, they'll fill their needs. So their needs are either water or food. And then there's also like religion, whether or not they have a place to live. All sorts of things like that also start coming up as things progress. So right now, also we make a lot of money just because... Oh, there's the gal coming in. Bam, she joined us. All right, now we got some more buildings available. Hey, the king recognized our effort in establishing our settlement. Nice. So now we can build a Lord Manor and assign it the Great Hall function. And at the end of the month, we can promote a villager to a serf. We also have unlocked the warehouse from... we need to unlock the warehouse from the labor estate panel. So let's go to the estate manager. We need to unlock the warehouse. We don't have it unlocked yet. So we need to right now build... Okay, so now we can have residential area. First, we're going to build a Lord Manor. Crap, I forgot that requires planks. Sawmill. Wood, stone. Okay, so now we need to do... we need to produce a sawmill, because that's going to help. We need planks for our Lord Manor. So let's go ahead and build it right here, because we don't have a storage facility yet. We're going to have to put it right next to the lumber camp, enable for them to get started. So he'll do that. Stone cutters are doing just fine. Actually, we could use another stone cutter. I always feel like I'm running low on stone. I never feel like I have enough. How good is this forager doing? I think we're doing all right as far as foraging is concerned. Maybe we'll assign another forager just to keep up on food production, because if we fall behind with food production, that's never a good thing. And then once the sawmill's up and running, we can work on the Lord's Manor, because we need stone for that. Or sorry, we need the lumber for that. All right, so we're gonna look at real quick here at the residential tab. So there are buildings that are desirable for residents to be living around and undesirable. So obviously undesirable is going to be your industry. So in other words, you know, some things are better than others, some are not. So I don't think the sawmill ever bothers anyone, but obviously sitting next to the lumber camp and the stone camp are not preferred. So that's kind of why I actually built this over here, because it is desirable to live around the market and to live around the well. So the well is kind of the cutoff point of, all right, we're going to build our industry on this side, and over here we're going to start building residential because we have the high desirability area of the market. So I'm actually just going to outline like right here for now for housing to be built, and they're already hopping right to it, as you can see. So there's going to be a house built right here, probably another house built over here or something too. I'm going to build the Lord's Manor here. I think I'm going to build it up here, because it's also very desirable to live right next to where your Lord Liege Lord is living. And so we'll probably stick it here, and then we will expand housing up into this area as well. And yeah, we could do that. Or we can even purchase more territory and try to expand out this way further. So I'm not 100% sure. I will sort of figure that out here in a minute as to what we're going to do. But for now, let's go ahead and let this fast forward, and we'll build. Get our sawmill built. Also, another villager is on his way to join us. All right, sawmill is built. Oh, I don't want to click on him. I wanted to click on the lumber camp. Let's unassign a lumber worker and reassign Lucy to the sawmill. 4 more villagers lack housing. Let's expand our residential district this way just a little bit then. I don't as much want to... Let's clear this. This will all get extracted by default probably then for when they build housing, it just automatically will take it down. So let's expand. Let's leave this area for the market, or maybe I'll surround this with the market for sure, but we'll go maybe this way with our housing. And actually, let's stop housing from going here, because I think we're going to build the liege, or our lord's house up there. Oh, excellent. So this whenever we have a new tier of unlockables. Warehouse. All right, so now we have a warehouse, and we can build one of those, which we need to probably get thrown up here. Oh, well, not yet, because we need wood planks. Everything requires planks. All the planks. Planks for days. All right. So, with that, oh, hey, we have a new quest. Unlock a trade route, and we get a free territory. Unlock a trade route to get tools. Okay, cool. So yeah, we'll unlock we'll unlock a trade route later. We could just do it with 20 planks. And right now, Lucy is hard at work producing planks. So thank you everybody for watching. This has been this is a really fun game. I had a lot of fun when I played it the first time. So this next one, I'm going to kind of throw in some more things that I just thought from before. Once again, this is no mods. I know there are a ton of mods out there for this game that are a lot of quality of life improvements, and you know, Perhaps I'll look into some of those if that's requested, or even if I'm just curious myself about some of them, and we can do another. We'll do two maybe different villages, one with and one without, to kind of compare. Obviously, the game's in alpha, so that doesn't mean that everything right now is so hard stuck in its position. But yeah, so no, thank you everybody for watching, and we'll continue this on and see where it leads us. So, we'll see you next time, gamers.